Welcome in, clones. How you living on a terrific Tuesday? It is A-Bomb with you from Metro Atlanta. It's a beautiful day here. 75 degrees here at about 20 past 7 Eastern Time, and that is also the temperature in Atlanta for the Diamondbacks and Braves. So we've got Max Fried on the hill for the Braves tonight. He is he has not given up a run yet this year. His ERA is 0.00. His record is 2-0, and he goes up against the Diamondbacks pitcher Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray is 0 for 1, or I should say 0 and 1 on the year with a .352 earned run average. The Braves come into this game at 9-6. And over the last 10, they are 7-3. The Diamondbacks are 7-9 on the season and 4-6 over their last 10 games. So we should be getting underway any moment here from Atlanta. It is Jackie Robinson Day. We're celebrating Jackie Robinson Day, meaning every single player on the Braves tonight is wearing number 42 in his honor. So Fried done with his warm-up pitches. We are about to get this thing underway. And leading off for the Diamondbacks, wait for it, it is Adam Jones. And so Pac-Man leading things off. And the left-hander Fried deals, and it's low ball one. We're underway. 7:21, your official starting time. Brought to you by Boulevard Watches, available at It's About Time in a store near you. It's a 2-0 count now on Adam Pac-Man Jones, and this game is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Check them out. 2-1 pitch is over the plate. It is 2-1. Two and one pitch. What was the call there? That was a ball. Looked like a strike to me, but it's ball three. It's 3-1 to the Diamondbacks leadoff man. Ground ball to Dansby. He takes care of it. That's out number one. All right, scoreboard is set now. And here comes Marte. He's coming into this game at 254, and it's strike one to him. The 0-1 is a little bit high. Fried, a really exciting pitcher to watch. He is vying to become possibly our ace. A little too early yet to put that kind of pressure on him, but the way he's looked over the first two games of the season, one can only hope. comes the 1-2 pitch to Marte. Instead, the batter steps out. Timeout. Marte, the center fielder, readies for the 1-2. It's way high. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled, out of play. Every player on the field, again, is wearing number 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson Day. And no names on the back of the jerseys tonight. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Marte. This one is a swinging bunt out to the pitcher. Fried guns him down. 2 outs. Nice play, nice athletic play by the pitcher to record that assist. Braves have a long and storied history of great fielding pitchers, going back to Greg Maddux, who used to win the Gold Glove almost every year for the pitcher. John Smoltz and Glavine also fielded their position above average. It is a point of pride in Atlanta Braves history. So Escobar up at the plate. He comes in at .217 on the year, batting third. It's a 1-1 count to him now. And the 1-1 pitch to Escobar from the windup. A little bit outside. 2-1. The 1-2 pitch from Fried. High. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one is rifled just foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. Fried, 14 1/3 scoreless innings to start the year. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3, 96 mile an hour gas. So that takes care of the Diamondbacks in the top of the first. It is Arizona 0 and the Braves coming up to bat. A-Bomb with you. Our award-winning show is called Coast to Coast, and it will be right back. Robbie Ray is your Diamondbacks pitcher tonight. He is 0-1 on the season with a 3.58 ERA. And Ozzie Albies in there, and he pops up the first pitch in the infield. That one should be handled. And Adam Jones in short right squeezes that for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Josh Donaldson batting second. He's been heating up as of late, and he steps into the box with a .264 batting average and 1 home run. 2 home runs. 2 home runs for Donaldson. And here's the pitch to Donaldson, strike 1. Freddie Freeman on deck. And if he reaches, Ronald Acuna Jr. after him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is grounded to third base. Over to first. 2 quick outs in the Braves, half of the first. Here comes Freddie Freeman. So Freddie steps into the left-handed batter's box, batting .345, 1 home run, 7 RBIs for Freddie. And Ray working from the windup, kicks and fires. This one is popped out of play. Strike 1. Not a huge crowd in Atlanta on a Tuesday night. I guess school's still in session, right? That's the excuse. School is still in session in Atlanta. Next pitch to Freddie is lofted in the left field in a very quick 1-2-3 inning recorded by the Diamondbacks. So we're done with 1 inning. It's 0-0. A-Bomb will be right back with you on our award-winning show, Coast to Coast, right after this. Ready to go in the top of the second. Couple of 1-2-3 half innings so far. And Fried is up there pitching to Peralta. And that's strike 1. The Bone Crusher's in the house. And it's 0-2 now to Peralta. How was the beach today? Did you make it to the beach? It must be beautiful down on the Emerald Coast. And it's now 1-2 to Peralta. Peralta, the cleanup man for Arizona, batting .373 coming in. The 1-2 pitch is caught. Soft liner to Ozzie Albies for out number 1. And that sends Walker to the plate, first baseman. 255, 4 home runs already, and 7 driven in for the 5th place hitter. Pitch to him, right through there, strike 1. Fried kicks and fires, and it's high. It's 1-1. And Fried gets ready to deal the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, swinging. So it's been a really great sports week around Georgia lately. The Braves have been playing great. Atlanta United won their first game the other night up in New England. Can we call that a little bit of retribution for the Super Bowl a couple of years ago? I mean, we went up and beat New England on their own field, which happens to be Gillette Stadium, home of your New England Patriots. Yeah, don't think that makes up for the Super Bowl, but it's a step in the right direction. Then, of course, we had Tiger Woods pulling off the impossible on Sunday in Augusta. What a day that was. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that. And I had no idea that they started the tournament so early on Sunday morning. I got up around 10 o'clock, switched it on. I saw Tiger out there. I was like, what is this? This must be a replay from the day before. But no, they were actually playing out there, playing real golf starting at about 9 a.m. And what a round it was for Tiger. There's ball 4 to Walker. He's on base with 1 out, and that's the first base runner of the night in this game. What is in a Little Caesars lunchbox? I haven't stepped inside a Little Caesars in a few years. I used to occasionally go and buy one of those ready-to-go pizzas. And here's Flores. 195 is what he's batting, and that's strike 1. And so an 0-1 pitch due to Flores. Second baseman for the Diamondbacks. With a runner on first, he's working from the stretch, and Fried deals one, and that's a base hit in the left field. And runners now on first and second with 1 out, and the Diamondbacks have something cooking. I actually did not have lunch today. I had a smoothie for lunch. I've been doing that the last couple of days. I'm going to, on first and second, it is Nick Ahmed, 290 on the year, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. He's the shortstop. Here's the pitch to him. And it's in the dirt. That's a hell of a lot of food. 4 squares of that thick Sicilian and a Pepsi. That's like lunch for two right there. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Ahmed. Double play would be nice. Pitch is hit into right field. That's going to be handled. And that is out number 2. Runner from second tags and goes to third. Runners are now on the corners. 2 outs. And the catcher, Kelly, is coming up. Camargo out there in right field. Now all the players have those cards they carry around in their pocket to tell them where they need to be playing for any particular batter. That's kind of a new thing. I think it was just last year where that was officially started. So Kelly takes the ball. The 1-0 pitch. Little bit outside. Could have been called a strike. It did catch the corner of the strike zone graphic. Two outs, runners on the corners, and a 1-1 pitch coming. There it is. This one is grounded to second. Ozzie goes the short route to short to Dansby, and that's out number 3. So, crisis averted. We are now going to the bottom of the second. There is no score in Atlanta on a Tuesday night. A-bomb in the award-winning... Has anybody tried the Dairy Queen chicken and waffles basket? Just saw the commercial for that. And like all the restaurants are getting in on that now. You see it at KFC. Mrs. Winters had one. There's now one at DQ. But I haven't tried any of those. Has anybody tried any of the big time fast food chicken and waffle combos? I'm definitely interested. I'm very interested. I got to try it. I just don't have a DQ particularly close by. And so Acuna up there, he now has a 1-2 count. And he's leading off the bottom of the second. No score in Atlanta. 1-2 pitch is high. Two is low in the dirt. Full count on Acuna. He's got the average up to 302 after being named National League Player of the Week. He batted over 500 this past week. So here's the payoff pitch to him. Fouled away. Another 3-2 pitch coming to Acuna. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Want to welcome everybody on board to our show Coast to Coast, no matter where you may be watching. Maybe you're in Metro Atlanta. Maybe you're driving around somewhere where you can't get your local affiliate. No matter what you are doing, we appreciate you being on board, and we hope you stick around. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's ball 4. Leadoff walk for Ronald Acuna. Camargo coming up, batting 5th and playing right field tonight. Johan, 200 batting average, 1 home run, 7 RBIs for the man who can play just about any position. Throw to first, runner back. So Markakis taking the night off. Scheduled night off, nothing to be alarmed about. And Rob Ray getting set to deal the 1-0 pitch to Camargo. Instead of first base again. Runner back. We're your home for all Atlanta sports, including the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, sometimes the Atlanta United, sometimes some Georgia Bulldogs. And Camargo grounds one. That's a double play ball. 6-4-3. Wipes out Acuna, and that's 2 outs now. Nobody on base. And you see John Wilson down there in the chat box. That's the Bone Crusher. He does these games as well. We alternate on those, and so it will be in your best interest to like and subscribe to his channel. Just hover over the 3 dots to the right in the chat box. That'll take you right to his page, his channel, and you can subscribe there. So Dansby up there fouls away the first pitch. Dansby, 4 home runs and 18 driven in. And it's now 0-2 on Dansby. Oh, 2 pitch bounced up there. It's 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. In the dirt again. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is inside. Comes the payoff pitch. It's ball 4. Dansby walks with 2 outs. Brings up Tyler Flowers, Braves catcher. He's batting a robust .423 in limited play. Flowers batting 7th tonight, and here comes the first pitch. Right through there, strike 1. A 1 pitch is over to first instead, runner back. All right, football fan says the Phillies are up 10-1 in the first inning. We will get you an official scoreboard update here in just a bit. Thank you for the update. All updates on this channel are brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Instead to first again. Oh, this time they've got him picked off. And Dansby is gunned down at second base. And that's the way the second inning ends. So we go to the top of the third. There is no score in Atlanta. A-Bomb is with you on this Tuesday night. I will be right back. we go to the third inning, scoreless from Atlanta, and the pitcher, Ray, leading off for the Diamondbacks. So, football fan, are you a Phillies fan? Are you a Philly fanatic? If so, we're glad to have you on board. This is an Atlanta Braves house, but we welcome fans of all teams around the league. It's now 2-1 to the pitcher. And Max Fried deals. Swung on and missed. Here comes the 2-2 to the pitcher. This one's fouled away. In the bottom of the fifth in New York, the Yankees are up 4-0 on the Sox. End of the fourth in Detroit, where the Pirates are up 3-2 on the Tigers. In interleague play in Washington, the Nationals are up 1-0 on San Francisco. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to the pitcher, and that one's outside. We got a full count to the pitcher. And as mentioned earlier, in Philadelphia, in the top of the second inning, Phillies 10, Mets 1. In Tampa Bay, Baltimore is up on the Rays 2-0. That's a strikeout, by the way. We've got one out. In the top of the third, in Miami, the Cubs are up 1-0 over the Marlins. And just underway from Milwaukee, it is St. Louis and Milwaukee scoreless. In Minnesota, also scoreless in the second inning. And then all other action coming your way a little bit later tonight. Scoreboard update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. A-Bomb with you as we have one out in the top of the third. And Pac-Man Jones back up. He's 0 for 1 today. And now Brian McCann is being interviewed. Let's see if he clues us in on when he might be coming back. And I think he might have just said he is possibly playing tomorrow. We'll try to verify that later on. Wasn't sure if I heard that right. This one is launched into right field, but it will be caught. In fact, the center fielder, Inciarte, came over and grabbed that one. And so 2 quick outs in the top of the third. And so batting second is Marte. He's 0 for 1. Pitch to him is swung on and missed. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Marte. This one's a little bit outside. It's 1-1. One pitch is swung and I missed. Yeah, Brian McCann said he is ready to go tomorrow. And if you remember, it was about 10 days ago where he slid into third base and came up with a pulled hammy. And, you know, at the time, you thought, man, this might be more serious. You know, he might be out for like a month or two. Not the case. He'll be back tomorrow. Brian McCann. Two-two pitch to Marte is grounded to Ozzie Albies at second. Throws on to first, and that takes care of the Diamondbacks. We're scoreless in Atlanta as we head to the bottom of the third inning on a beautiful Tuesday night. We are back. And leading off the bottom of the third is Tyler Flowers. So now that McCann looks to be coming back tomorrow, I would imagine we'll be sending Jackson back down to Gwinnett. Flowers pops up the 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be out number 1. Shortstop squeezed that one for the put out. Ray's only thrown 25 pitches as we're in the bottom of the third. He has faced the minimum tonight. So Ender Enciarte is up. We need to get him going. He's batting 167. Takes strike 1. And, you know, it was only just a couple of years ago, I want to say he led the league in base hits or close to it back in 17, I want to say. He now has a 0-2 count. O2 pitch is grounded to second, bare hand, and safe. He's called safe. Very close. Great play by the Diamondbacks second baseman to bear that one and throw it over to first, all in one motion. Let's see if we get any kind of challenge on this. Let's take another look at the replay. Nicely done, but it does appear he was in fact safe. His speed did beat it out. Yep. Bang, bang play, closer than it should have been, but Ender beat it. So that clears the pitcher spot. And so here's Max Fried up with a runner on first. 2 outs. However, Ender now, talking about pulled hammies, he's now stretching his leg out, and we've got the trainer coming out to take a look. He was hustling down to first and had to stretch to get the bag. And let's hope he didn't injure himself too badly. All right, so we're ready to go. Looks like Ender's okay, and he takes his lead from first. First Braves hit of the night. And Max Fried, the pitcher, is up here batting ninth. With one out, and he shows bunt and takes strike one. Shows bunt again. This time he takes a ball. So Robbie Ray, the Diamondbacks pitcher, gets set to deal to his counterpart, Max Fried. Throws over to first instead. The runner is back. Fried squares around a bunt, and he takes strike two. You got to get the bat on it, son. So here's the 1-2 to Fried with one out. And he's showing bunt again. This time he gets the bunt down, and it's a good one. Taking a risk, bunting on an 0-2 count, and it gets down. Job accomplished. Sacrifice good. And Ender Inciarte is now on second base with two outs. And that brings up the Braves' leadoff man. And the leadoff man is Ozzie Albies. Popped up last time up in the first inning. He now has an RBI opportunity with two out. Pitch is low, ball one. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one is right in there. It's 1-1. If Albies gets on, Donaldson up next with two out. Game 2 of the series is tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern, and we think that Bone Crusher will be carrying that one on his channel. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Here comes the 2-1. This one's fouled out of play. 2-2 with 2 outs. And we're ready for the 2-2 pitch. Let's get that run in from second. But instead, it is popped up into center field, and that'll do it. So we are done with 3 innings, and nobody has scored a run yet. So A-Bomb with you on Coast to Coast. 4th inning coming your way next. Yes, we are back, and Peter Moylan is in the booth tonight with Chip Carey and Tom Glavine. Peter Moylan, you might remember him, Braves relief pitcher, Aussie, and I think he may be getting into broadcasting. That would be cool to get an Aussie on board. And where's Mick when you need him? And so Escobar is up there, leading off the top of the 4th for Arizona, and he has a 1-2 count on him. Struck out last time up. Wearing a good-looking suit is Peter Moylan, and the 1-2 pitch to Escobar is a little bit outside. And he seems like a natural up there. Get this guy a contract. And it's a 3-2 count to Escobar. And it's still 3-2. That one's fouled away. God, this guy's already. I'm going to go ahead and go on record saying that Peter Moylan is light years ahead of Jeff Francoeur when it comes to calling baseball. Can we please get him in there and send Francoeur down to the AAA Gwinnett Broadcasting? Okay, so there's a base hit. By the way, leadoff base hit for Arizona. That's Escobar on first. And here comes the cleanup man, Peralta. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Peralta. Swan grounded second. Over to short for 1. On to first. Double play. 4-6-3 on the twin killing. And so with 2 outs. And Moylan, man, this guy, had no idea who was going into broadcasting, but he was obviously ready for prime time. And so Walker steps up. He takes strike 1 to start his at bat. Walked last time up. Great. Yeah, sync us up with the TV. Is the 0-1 pitch is a little bit low. Yeah, if you're watching at home, make sure that we are your second screen experience. Sync us up. If not, if you're out on the road, please enjoy the audio. We call this radio on steroids. The 1-1 pitch is in there. And Crusher, are you watching the Braves broadcast tonight? So Fried gets set for the 1-2. And that one is lined into right field. That's a base hit with 2 outs. Runner on first. That'll bring up second baseman Flores. He's 1 for 1 today. And so first pitch is fouled away. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Flores with a runner on first. 2 outs, and it's bounced up there. It's 1-1. So what do you think about Peter Moylan up there in the booth? He's having a long conversation about the state of baseball in Australia and how nobody plays it in high school. And there's another base hit to right with 2 outs and runner on first all the way over to third. On that single, runners on the corners with 2 outs. We are in a little bit of a jam. And that brings up the catcher, Kelly, 0 for 1 today. All right, so I'm sorry, it's Ahmed up at the plate. Ahmed is batting. He's 0 for 1, and he drives that one into center, and whoa! Ender had it and dropped it. Damn. Run scores. It's 1-0. Arizona, he had it in his glove, but that was a very tough play. And when he hit the ground, it jarred the ball loose. He kind of came in there awkwardly a little bit. Good effort, though. Good effort. Ender just could not hang on. So that's the first run of the game. Diamondbacks up 1-0, 2 outs, and runners on the corners. And here is Kelly. Takes a strike. Here's the 0-1. Little bit outside. Could have been called a strike. Should have been called a strike. Or was it called a strike? I guess it was. Or is that right? I don't know. Is the scoreboard correct? It says an 0-2 count. And this one is lined down the left field line. Fair ball. 1 run scores. And it's 2-0. Runners on second and third. Still 2 outs. So a little bit of 2-out lightning for Arizona right now. Can we please stop the bleeding? Donaldson did not have a chance at that one. Hugged the left field line. And thankfully, only 1 run was able to score. And that brings up the pitcher. 2 outs, and he takes strike 1. Six hits for Arizona. And that's strike 2 on the pitcher. Here comes the 0-2. High. It's 1-2 to the pitcher. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for Arizona. But they pick up 2 runs in the 4th inning. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it is Diamondbacks 2, Braves nothing. We'll be right back. Donaldson, Freeman, and Ronald Acuna Jr. all due up here in the bottom of the 4th against Robbie Ray. So glad you could be with us on this terrific Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. What's cracking? Hope you had a good day at work, school, play, whatever. It's a 2-0 count to Donaldson. Here comes the 2-0. Ball through. No. It was a strike. Bad call. And we've talked about this between Bone Crusher and me about how the strike zone graphic, that's what they need to go off of to call the balls and strikes. The technology is there. The laser cam is there, and there's strike 2. The umpire's job now should only be to be back there in case something goes wrong with the laser cam, the strike zone graphic, whatever you want to call it. The umpire should only be back there in the event that that system breaks down and can be right there to take over. Otherwise, that should be what determines balls and strikes. The technology is there. It's just there's so many old fogies, old purists, and I'm not a young man myself, okay? But I'm flexible enough to say, you know what? The technology's there. Let's give it a shot. And Donaldson just grounded out. So Freeman's up. He flied out in the first inning, and he takes strike 1. Called strike 2. Freddie does not like that call. Neither did the strike zone graphic. It said it was a ball. 0-2 pitch is outside. And Freeman lofts one into left field. That's going to be out number 2. Welcome in Math Car, 1877. 2 favorite teams, the Diamondbacks and the Braves. That's an interesting 2 favorite teams since they're geographically nowhere close to each other. Where are you, my man? And here's Ronald Acuna Jr., National League Player of the Week with his .545 average for the week. Walked his first time up, batting .302 overall for the season. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Acuna. Strike 1. One pitch. Bounced up there. This is pitch number 50 of the game for Ray. And here it comes. And it's a ball. It's 3-1 to Acuna with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch is launched deep into right field and gone. Acuna. Solo blast. It's tied. Number 6 on the year for Acuna. That was a good pitch. He went after a low and outside pitch and went the other way with it. And we've seen that many times this year. I'm sorry, it's not tied. It's 2-1. Braves now down by just 1. Not a home run type of pitch at all, but that's what Acuna does. Acuna doing Acuna things. 448 feet on that blast. And Camargo drives one into the gap. He's going to be on second with a stand-up double with 2 outs. Oh, thanks, Mathcar. Yeah. Yeah, SunTrust is not very far from me. I'm in Metro Atlanta myself, so I've been to several games there. I'm trying to remember if I've ever been to a Diamondbacks game. Can't really recall, but I'm sure I have sometime, not at SunTrust, but at Turner Field. All right, so here we go with Dansby. Let's see if he can drive in the tying run at second base. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Dansby, who walked his last time up. And it's 2-0. It's now 3-0 to Dansby. On deck is Tyler Flowers. And so 3-0 pitch to Dansby. And it is ball 4. So Tyler Flowers is up there first and second with 2 outs. And here comes a visit from the pitching coach. First time through the lineup, Ray was mowing him down. Second time through, a little bit of a different story. All right, so here we go. Tyler Flowers up there, 0 for 1 today. And it's now 0 and 1. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch to Flowers. Tried to check his swing, was not able to. It's 0-2. Would love to score that run from second and tie it up. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounces up there. In case you missed it, word is that Brian McCann will be back in the lineup tomorrow after his stint on the disabled list for that pulled hamstring. And here comes that 1-2 pitch. Instead, he steps off and fakes it over to second. And, of course, the crowd is yelling balk. My AC filter, yeah, it just got changed actually by the apartment guys. They come around once a year or once or twice a year and do that. I'm really close to getting this set changed up to where that's not going to be in the back anymore. But I have a very fresh filter. And so here it is, a 2-2 pitch to Flowers. Ray has now thrown 60 pitches in the bottom of the fourth now, and here's that 2-2 pitch as promised. And that's called strike 3 right through there. Tyler Flowers must have been looking for something else. So the Braves get on the board. A solo blast from Ronald Acuna makes it Diamondbacks 2, Braves 1. As we move to the 5th, A-Bomb with you on a Tuesday night. Coast to Coast will be back. Top of the fifth rolls around, and Adam Pac-Man Jones is up there batting. He's got an 0-2 count as he leads off the top of the fifth. This is his first year in Arizona, and the 0-2 pitch is fouled off his foot. That's got to hurt. Braves play same time tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern, against the Diamondbacks. And then the game on Thursday is a businessman special, noon start on that one. Oh, 0-2 pitch is hit back to Fried, who throws over to first for the out. Here comes Marte. And he bounces that one over to Dansby. Throws on to first. 2 quick outs. That brings up Eduardo Escobar, 226, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs this year. And that's ball 1 to him. And 1-0 pitch is way outside. And the 2-0 pitch hit him. Escobar down on the ground after getting plunked. That one caught him on the ribs. And it was a fastball. It was not intentional, but man, that's got a sting. 92-mile-an-hour pitch right on the ribs. And let's see, he's being escorted down to first base by the training staff. So it looks like he's going to try to stay in the game. So everything's good. Runner on first now with 2 out. And so, Peralta steps in there 0 for 2 today. He's the Diamondbacks cleanup hitter. And he's up there with 2 outs and a runner on first. Takes a strike. Here's the 0-1. A little bit outside. And that's ball 2, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch is outside. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Peralta. Kicks and fires. This one is lined into left field. Goes the other way, and there's a 2-out hit. And runners are on first and second. Braves bullpen begins to stir a little bit. And so Snicker going to pay a visit to the mound. Let's check some scores around the league. Well, we have an opportunity in Milwaukee. It's the Cardinals, nothing. Milwaukee, nothing. Minnesota, also scoreless. Toronto's in town there. In Texas, in the bottom of the first, the Rangers are up 1-0 on the Angels. In Chicago, the White Sox are hosting KC. Royals up 1-0 there. And in New York, the Yankees up 7-0 over Boston. In the 7th inning, also in the 7th in Detroit, it's the Pirates 3, the Tigers 2 in interleague play. Top of the 5th in Washington, the Giants and Nationals are tied at 1. And in the top end of the 5th inning for the Diamondbacks. So, nothing doing for the Diamondbacks in their half of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is the Diamondbacks 2. And the Braves 1. A-Bomb with you. Coast to Coast will return right after these important messages. Go Braves indeed. Thank you, Alonzo. Inciarte leads off the bottom of the 5th. He's 1 for 1. Had that infield hit last time up. Only Braves run so far is that Acuna bomb, that solo blast. And the 1-1 to Inciarte is a little bit low. And Inciarte grounds it to first. First baseman Walker steps on the bag, out 1. And Alonzo looks like a Bulldogs fan. Yes. We are Bulldogs friendly in this house. Max Fried up. So he stays in the game. And nobody on, 1 out, and the pitch to Fried. He takes the ball. All right, John Wilson, the Bone Crusher, says we're up to 72 subs. Thank you for anybody who has liked and subscribed tonight. Let's get this up to 75. One pitch is a little bit outside. 2-1 to the pitcher. 2-1 is fouled out of play. Ozzie Albies due up next. It's now 3-2 on Max Fried. Here comes the payoff pitch. This one is grounded into right field. Base hit for Fried. Way to go, son. Good stroke. That is his second big league hit. So that ball will not be thrown back into the dugout. So Ozzie Albies up there with Max Fried on first base, 1 out. 0 for 2 on the night is Ozzie, and he's in there, and he swings and misses. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ozzie. Swung, grounded in left field, base hit. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Something's cooking, and it is Josh Donaldson up. And it looks like we're, Fister, Bone Crusher, and I were talking about the mullet that Donaldson had to start the year. We're not sure if he got it cut off or if he's tucking it behind the helmet now. I think somebody got in his ear and said, listen, brother, you need to do something about that. And so he's up there now with runners on first and second with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, and let's do something with this. He's 0 for 2, and here comes the pitch. Well, nice break for Atlanta. That one was clearly a strike, but since the catcher couldn't hold on to it, the umpire called a ball. We will take that. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Freddie Freeman due up next. Ray now with 75 pitches on the night. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed again. It's 1-2 to Donaldson. We need some runs for show. So Max Fried on second. And the pitch is outside. On first base is Ozzie. And it's a 2-2 count now to Donaldson. And so here comes that 2-2 pitch. Instead, the pitcher steps off. All right, we're ready to go. And here's the pitch, finally, in the dirt. Full count. All right, let's do this. It is the payoff pitch. He stretches, and now we've got a timeout. And now the boos come out because he stepped off the rubber like twice in a row now. Seems like he does not want to throw this pitch. And here comes that payoff pitch. Finally, it is swung on and missed. He went after a bad ball. 2 outs. Third strikeout for Ray, and that brings up Freddie Freeman with 2 out. Donaldson wish he could have that one back. He did swing at ball 4. Freddie's 0 for 2. This one's fouled away. That was pitch number 80 for Ray. All right, Freddie, let's do this. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and belted down the right field line. That hits the wall. 1 run is in. And that's it. Max Fried scores from second, and then the ball gets away, but the runner still can't advance. So we're tied. Freddie Freeman with a double and an RBI. We are tied at 2. Get some. He yanked that one down the right field line. Took a bounce, hit the wall. Fried makes it around to score. And I feel like Ozzie should have been waved around there. I think he could have scored too. But he's at third now. Intentional walk to Acuna to load the bases. And so Camargo steps in. Bases full of Braves. 2 outs. Chance to take the lead with 2 outs. Johan Camargo doubled his last time up. I'm sorry, ball 1. Takes a ball. Yeah, you can always rely on Freddie. Here comes the 1-0. This one is driven into the gap, and it's in there. This one goes to the wall. 1 run in. 2 runs in. And 3 runs in. Clearing the bases is Johan Camargo. It's 4-2 Braves. Yowza. 5-2, that is. Braves up 5-2. Clearing the bases was Johan Camargo. 2-out lightning has struck in Atlanta. Yes. 3 RBIs for Camargo. And that gives him 8 on the season. It's Dansby up to bat. And he takes strike 1. Skeletal River 16-233-567 says, yeah, baby. Yes. So Ray is still in there. You feel like he's got to get this guy or else it's shower time for him. So here comes the 0-2. It is ball 1. Braves exploding for 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th. And here comes the 1-2 to Dansby. This one is launched deep into left field, but it's caught just shy of the warning track, and that ends the Braves. 5th inning. We go to the 6th. It's now Atlanta 5, Arizona 2. A-bomb. And Coast to Coast will be right back for the 6th inning. Stay tuned. All right, we're in the 6th inning, and Max Fried is still out there. So let's hope he can get that so-called shutdown inning. Flores is up there. He's 2 for 2 on the day. One pitch to Flores, a little bit outside. Two one pitch. This one is lined to left, but right there is Acuna, and that's out number 1. Nick Ahmed now up for Arizona. Ahmed, 297 on the year with 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch to him. It's in there for a strike. So Fried pitching a good ball game tonight. He's given up his first runs of the year. You knew that was going to happen at some point. And the 0-1 pitch is just outside. Here comes the 1-1. It's now 1-2. Braves and Diamondbacks play again tomorrow night. First pitch 7:20 Eastern, and we think that John the Bone Crusher Wilson will be carrying that game on his channel tomorrow. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one is put in play to center field, and Enciarte is right there, and that's out number 2. In Detroit, it's the Pirates up 3-2 in the top of the 9th. In Washington, the Giants are up on the Nationals 4-1 in the 6th. The Phillies all over the Mets tonight from Philadelphia. That one is 11-3 in the 6th inning. It's Tampa Bay 3, Baltimore 2 in the 7th inning. The Cubs are up on the Marlins 2-0 in the 7th. In Milwaukee, the Brewers are up 5-0 over the Cardinals. In the 6th inning in Minnesota, it's the Twins 1, Toronto 0. And in Texas, the Rangers lead the Angels 1-0. And in Chicago, it's KC 1, the White Sox 1. All the other action coming your way later tonight. The scoreboard update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Kelly. This one's put in play to right field. And Ender, just shy of the warning track, squeezes it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Atlanta 5, Arizona 2. We'll be right back. Don't move. All right, so Skeletal River 162335567. That name just rolls right off the tongue. Not sure why you'd want to change anything about that. And so here's Tyler Flowers leading off the bottom of the 6th. Ray still in there. Both of the starters are still in this game in the 7th inning. And here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. So it's Flowers, Enciarte, and the pitcher spot coming up third. We'll see what happens there. When it's Fried's turn to bat, it's now 2-2 on Tyler Flowers. In case you missed it, Brian McCann expected to be back in the lineup tomorrow after his stint on the 10-day DL. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It is fouled away. Flowers flies one into left field. Should be an easy out. And it is. Here comes Enciarte. He's 1 for 2. Had an infield hit. And his average still well below the Mendoza line. He's coming in at 180 at this at bat. A little dribbler to the pitcher, picks it up with the glove and shovels it over to first base. Nice play for the out. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up a pinch hitter. Max Fried's night is done. Great effort from the young man. He leaves the game with a 5-2 lead, and he singled and scored a run. Matt Joyce, the pinch hitter, 222 with 1 home run. That home run came on opening day in a pinch hitting role. Markakis also available to pinch hit if necessary later on. First pitch to Matt Joyce is a strike. It's strike 2 now. Takes a ball. It's 1-2. One-two pitch bounces up there. It's 2-2. It's low now, 3-2. Here comes pitch number 100. It is swung on a miss, strike 3. So that takes care of the Braves in the 6th inning. Nothing doing, and we go now to the 7th inning. Braves 5, Diamondbacks 2. A-Bomb with you on this Tuesday night edition of Coast. Chad Sabatka coming into the game for the Braves. The bullpen has held their own the last few games, and we're expecting it to implode any day now, but you know, let's keep the streak going and maybe beef up the bullpen a little bit. We know that Craig Kimbrell is still out there. And so here's Sabatka to Locastro, who is pinch hitting for Arizona. So Ray out of the game now. He gave up 5 runs tonight. And 2-1 pitches outside. Adam Jones and Marte due up next for Arizona. This one is fouled away. It's now 3-2 on the Diamondbacks pinch hitter. 3-2 inside, leadoff walks. We know how those turn out. So here comes leadoff man Adam Pac-Man Jones. Jones 0 for 3 on the night. 2 groundouts, a flyout. He's still batting .318, and he has already hit 4 home runs on the young season. So Sabatka would love a double play ball here. And the first pitch to Jones is a 97-mile-an-hour strike. Nice heater. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch with a runner on first. And instead, the throw goes to first. Runner back. So they runner on first, nobody out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Jones. Another throw to first. Pax38 chimes in and says, let's go Phillies. Yeah, they're winning, right? Let's check that score. It is still a big lead. And the Phillies are up by 2 touchdowns. I'm sorry, they're up by 11. There's been 2 touchdowns from Philly and a field goal from the Mets. It's 14-3 in Philadelphia in the 6th inning. Scoreboard updates is always brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And we appreciate you being here, Pax. It's 2-2 now to Jones. Phillies had the Braves number in that opening series. We got swept up in Philly. Ever since then, though, the Braves have been playing great baseball, and we're looking forward to facing the Phillies next time around. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, it hit him. Damn. Damn. Runners on first and second with nobody out. We had a leadoff walk. And then on the 2-2 pitch, Sabatka nails him with a heater right in the side. And so the Diamondbacks have something cooking. Here comes the heart of the order for the Diamondbacks. So this is definitely our Achilles heel is this bullpen. And we now have a 1-0 count on Marte. He's 0 for 3. And he's up there with runners on first and second. Nobody out. Need a double play. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Marte takes strike 2. Sabatka stares at the catcher and gets the sign. And then he steps off the rubber, and we're doing it again now. 1-2 count to Marte. And here comes the pitch. Fouled away. 98 miles an hour on that gas. We're on the top of the 7th. 2-7-0 for Arizona. 5-7-0 for the Braves. Here's that 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Wasted a good heater from Sabatka. That one came up there at 97. And another 1-2 pitch inside. Now, Tyler Flowers and Dansby Swanson congregate on the mound for a short meeting. And so Marte steps in, and he awaits a 2-2 pitch from Sabatka. Fouled away again. Big battle going on between these two. Yeah, I agree. Fried, man, he's looking good. Great prospect. Thanks for weighing in. Anonymous 1. And the 2-2 bounces up there. Damn, it's 3-2 now to Marte. Nobody out. 2 on base. It's a 3-2 count. And this has been the Achilles heel for the Braves, trying to get some relief, especially that middle to late relief. But yeah, it's encouraging what we're seeing from Max Fried for sure. And so here's that payoff pitch. Ball 4, bases jammed, nobody out. And we've got a pitching change. Brian Snitker makes the Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. We're going to step aside for just a moment, and we'll be right back here in the top of the 7th. Braves are up 5-2, but the bases are loaded for Arizona with nobody out. Be right back. Jesse Biddle is now on the bump for Atlanta. Let's see if he can fare any better than Sabatka, who walked the bases loaded and throw a hit by pitch somewhere in there too. And so it is sacks packed with Diamondbacks. And Escobar up there, 1 for 2 on the night, and that one almost gets away. Good stop by Flowers. Chase Pulliam, thanks for weighing in. Yeah, watch Freeman hit a or hit a home run on the first pitch of a Mets game. All right. And how long ago was that? How long ago were you in the 7th grade? He's been around for a while, so that might have been several years ago. It's now a 2-0 count with the bases loaded and nobody out. And anonymous, you know, we're going to hope that Fried can somehow get the win today. But we're going to have to get a miracle from Biddle, and now we have a 3-0 count with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put Escobar. Come on, man. This is some bull. We've got such a powerful offense. We got some really good starting pitchers in there. We just need that, you know, a couple of extra pieces in the bullpen. And the 3-0 pitch is a strike. Yeah, okay. That's about 7 or 8 years ago. Yep, Chipper's last year in the league. Man, I can't believe he's been retired for that long. I mean, he's already in the Hall of Fame. And here comes a 3-1 pitch to Escobar. And I think he swung at ball 4 and fouled that one away. So we'll take that. It's now a full count. This is Jesse Biddle's 9th game already for the Braves, and he's about to deal a 3-2 pitch. This one is lined into right field. That one falls in. 1 run scores for Arizona. And 2 runs score. It's now 5-4. Still nobody out. Runners are on the corners. And our relief corps is absolutely blowing this one. All right, so time for some damage control. The Braves now with a slim 1-run lead. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. Peralta takes ball 1. One-0 pitch. It's 2-0. Yeah, it is horrible relief pitching. The only thing we can hope is that Arizona, let's hope they're equally inept with their bullpen. 2-0 pitch is high. Yeah, I'm afraid that even if the Braves win, that Max Fried is probably not going to get that W tonight. And now we have the bases jammed once again. Still nobody out. Here comes Snitker. He makes another pitching change. Nobody has gotten an out yet. Here comes the 3rd pitcher in the top of the 7th to try to record that one out. So another Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. And it is A-Bomb here with you. We're going to step aside with the bases loaded in the top of the 7th, and we'll be back. Luke Jackson is the third relief pitcher this inning for the Braves. So far, the other two were not able to record an out. And so here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Walker in there. And he promptly grounds one into left field for a base hit. We are now tied. And there goes the win for Max Fried. He will now get a no decision. And just damn on that. This is absurd. And so here we go. Will the third pitcher in be able to record an out? That's the big drama currently going on in this ball game. And Flores is up there. He's 2 for 3. He's up there with the bases loaded, nobody out, and he takes ball 1. Man, this game was cruising right along. We had a good, quick pace of the game. It looked like we were going to get done with this one under 3 hours, and then all of a sudden, the Braves bullpen implodes in the 7th inning. And there's a strike. It's 1-1. We are so glad to have everybody on board. It's been an entertaining ball game. 5-5. My name is A-Bomb. Our show is Coast to Coast. We're glad you could be here. And there is a chopper over to second. There is the out at first, but a run scores. And the Diamondbacks take a 1-run lead. It's 6-5 Arizona with 1 out now. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. We've got Braves action for you all season long. So Ozzy Albies, the only thing he could do was get that out at first base, and at least we've got that 1 out. So congratulations. We did record an out in the 7th inning. It took 3 pitchers to get that done. And now an intentional walk to load the bases. And here's the number 8th batter for the Diamondbacks. Kelly is up at the plate. 3 walks and 2 hit batsmen in the 7th. And then throw in a hit here and there, and that's why the Diamondbacks are up 6-5. And here's the first pitch to Kelly, fouled away. Braves still have some hope left because we're about to get into the Diamondbacks relief corps as soon as we get up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Fried pitched a terrific game, only gave up 2 runs, but he walks away with a no decision. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Sabaka got the ERA up to 11.05 after giving up 3 runs with exactly 0 innings pitched. That's never good. 0-2 pitch is low. Luke Jackson with bases loaded. 1 out and a 1-2 pitch on Kelly. And then Luke Jackson steps off the rubber. We have slowed to a snail's pace in this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Kelly, the 9th man to bat this inning for Arizona. And unless a double play is made on this batter, there will be at least 10 men batting for the Diamondbacks in this inning. Two-two pitch is fouled away. We've been in the top of the 7th for seemingly forever. Luke Jackson, the third man on the mound for the Braves in this inning, and it's not over yet. Here's the 2-2. It's low. 3-2 with the bases loaded and 1 out. Pitcher spot coming up next for Arizona. But first, the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 was fouled away. We'll take that, and we'll do the 3-2 all over again. A big 4 spot on the board for Arizona in the 7th. And Jackson in the stretch. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. Swung at ball 4 for strike 3. Thank goodness on that. Very fortunate. One was way low. And wow. So the dude that led off this inning as a pinch hitter is up there for a second time this inning. 2 at-bats for the pinch hitter in 1 inning, and this one is popped into foul territory and out of play. So he walked to start this inning and scored, and now he's up there again with 2 outs and the bases loaded with an 0-1 count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Luke Jackson. 0-2 count on LaCastro. And the 0-2 pitch, low. All right, here we go. 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And Jackson about to deal. Fouled away. And the Braves have thrown 46 pitches in this inning from all 3 of those pitchers who have been in so far. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away, and this endless top of the 7th just continues. And we're ready for another 1-2 pitch to Lo Castro. The bases loaded. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Finally, the disastrous top of the 7th is over with. So 10 men come to the plate for Arizona. 4 of them cross the plate. We are now going to the bottom of the 7th, thankfully. And it is now the Diamondbacks 6. The Braves 5. A-Bomb with you, and we'll be back for the bottom of the 7th right after this. Ozzie Albies leads us off in the bottom of the 7th. And he's batting left-handed now. The switch hitter is up there, 1 for 3 tonight. And we've got a new pitcher for Arizona. Lopez is on the bump. And Ozzie, way back, we are tied. Solo blast for Ozzie Albies. That's what's up. Second home run of the year. Leading off the bottom of the 7th with a dong. Yes. It is 6-6. That fastball right over the heart of the plate. Ozzie pulled it into right center. And so Donaldson steps in, swings and misses. "360 happy feet" on the tail of the tape. And Donaldson 0 for 3 tonight, and that's ball 1. It's 1-1. Mexican for Golovkin in the house, and yes, specifically some relief pitching, please. Donaldson, Freeman, and Acuna all due up. And Donaldson up there right now with a 2-1 count. Swung on and missed. And here comes the 2-2. It is outside. Full count. And so here we go. Full count. The payoff pitch to Donaldson is fouled out of play. We'll do it again. All the action tonight brought to you by our title sponsor, treasurehunt.ga. You see them up on the scoreboard. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Out number 1, Donaldson down on strikes. And that brings up Freddie Freeman. Freddie had a big hit earlier tonight. It was that double. And we now have an Arizona pitching change with nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and A-Ball will be right back with you after the pitching change. Stay tuned. All right, it is Andrew Chafin on the hill now for the Diamondbacks. This guy has an epic mustache. He looks like Martin Mull. Oh, my God. Okay, so here we go. Man, this has been a long 7th inning. I don't even know if my voice can hold out. Yeah, this dude's got an epic Martin Mull mustache. Are you afraid of the dark? And the 1-1 pitch to Freddie Freeman is swung on and missed. Acuna on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Freddie. Line to first base for an out. So 2 outs. Here comes Acuna. He could break this tie. He went yard earlier in the 4th inning. Cranked it to center field for a long bomb. 448 feet to be exact. With the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. Acuna takes strike 1. He's got the average up to 315. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, everybody's worried because he went like 0 for 11. And so now it's 1-1. And then what did he do next? He only won the National League Player of the Week for this week. One pitch is fouled away. Camargo would be next if Acuna can reach. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung. Duck short into right field. That's a single with 2 outs. So Camargo does, in fact, come up. He had that bases clearing, bases loaded double earlier. And so we've got another pitching change. How many pitching changes have there been in the 7th inning total? I'm going to say at least 6. So with 2 outs, we'll be back to see how it all works out. Camargo will be batting when we come back. All right, we're rocking. Yeah, man, how about that? How about that music bed? Doesn't that rock your balls off? All right, so it's Camargo, 2 for 3 on the night, including that bases clearing, bases loaded double earlier. We're glad you could be with us. We're now in the 10 o'clock hour on the East Coast. And so with 2 outs and a runner on first, here's the 1-0 pitch to Camargo. Fouled away. The 7th inning that just won't end. And let's keep it going for a little while longer now that we're actually up here batting. The Diamondbacks put up 4 in the top of the 7th, and the Braves used 3 pitchers in the 7th. And then now here in the bottom of the 7th, the Braves have tied it up with 1 run, and the Diamondbacks have brought out 3 pitchers. Good to see the Bone Crusher back. Man, we were just cruising right along. It looked like this game was going to, get played in under 3 hours. And then the 7th inning happened. 1-1 pitch is swung on. I missed. Good news on the 73 subs. Can we get 2 more to make it a fat 75? And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Camargo. In the dirt. Dansby would be next if Camargo can reach somehow. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled away. My name is A-Bomb. You are watching the award-winning Coast to Coast, which features the Bone Crusher, John Wilson, as our moderator. We have a second mod, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He's going to have to check in soon, or we might have to give him a pink slip and hire somebody else. So Camargo still in there with a 2-2 count. Acuna on first base. And if Camargo reaches, Dansby Swanson would be next. 2-2 is swung on and missed in the dirt. Throw goes down to first, and that is the strikeout, and that is out number 3. But the Braves tie it up on an Ozzie Albies solo blast. We are now going to the top of the 8th. We're tied at 6 on a Tuesday night with A-Bomb. Shane Carl now in the game, pitching for the Braves. And he faces the leadoff man, Adam Pac-Man Jones. Jones 0 for 3 tonight. Hit by a pitch in the 7th, and he did score a run. There's been like a bunch of hit by pitches, a bunch of walks, and the Braves bullpen imploded in the 7th inning and gave up 4. Arizona did take a 1-run lead for just a couple of minutes, and then in the bottom of the 7th, Ozzie Albies tied it up with a solo blast. Oh, Eddie Cruz is in the house. Thank you. We were just talking about how you were missing in action. We're glad you're back. Both of our mods are now on board, cracking necks in the box. And so here comes an 0-2 pitch to Pac-Man Jones. This one is caught by Dansby. Nice. Climbing the ladder and backhanded that line drive for out number 1. So what is for dinner, y'all? I mean, it is like past dinner time. It's 10:16 East Coast, 7:16 on the West. We're glad you could be with us. And we know that the Bone Crusher had the Little Caesars lunch special today. And now Marte is up there. He's 0 for 3, and he takes ball 1. One-zero pitch. Just a little bit outside. It's 1-1. Same time tomorrow, 7:20 Eastern for the Braves and Diamondbacks. And since my voice is going to be shot tomorrow, we know the Bone Crusher is going to bring you that one. And then on Thursday, it's a businessman special at noon Eastern. Three-0 pitch to Marte, and there's another walk. Here we go again. At least it wasn't a leadoff walk. There is one out in the top of the 8th. But the Diamondbacks have a runner on first. And don't we all wish the Braves were back on TBS? I mean, those were the glory days. Braves on TBS. Skip Carey, Pete Van Wieren, Don Sutton, who's still doing radio, but he's so old now that is, as the Bone Crusher said, he just has no enthusiasm anymore for the Braves. TBS. And what was that old Simpsons joke? You know, oh, I wish I had TBS so I could watch 150 shitty Braves games a year. I mean, that was really today. Shane Carl throws it to first instead. Just past the 3-hour mark on this live stream. Thanks for everybody for staying with us. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. The 0-2 pitch coming to Escobar. High. Here comes the 1-2 to Escobar. Bounced up there. It's 2-2. Escobar's from Venezuela. Lots of players from Venezuela in the league, including our very own Ronald Acuna Jr. Two-two pitch, runner going, bounce to Freddie Freeman first, so he's able to tag the base. And that was a nice play by Freddie to get the out. Runner on second now with 2 outs. Could have had the double play chance perhaps if the runner was not moving on that play, but runner on second, 2 out, and it is now coming up for the Diamondbacks. Peralta, the cleanup man. He's 1 for 3 today. And so with 2 outs and runners on first and second after an intentional walk, it is Christian Walker, 2 for 3 today. He has 4 home runs on the year. It's 6-6 in the 8th inning. Both teams with 6 runs, both teams with 9 hits. And we just had a wild pitch. Runner went to third and initially made it, but he slid off the bag, and that's out number 3. Way to go, Tyler Flowers, getting the throw down there. He was initially safe, but he overslid the bag. And let's make sure that there's no review or any kind of craziness like that. And way to go, Donaldson. Looks like Arizona's going to want to challenge this, but I don't think they're going to have any luck. So the Diamondbacks are calling for a review, so we'll keep it here for the next 5 minutes while this review process goes on. The announcers all think he's out. The stadium thinks he's out. But we know how these things go sometimes. As sure as we are about a lot of calls, and it doesn't matter what sport it is. But this one goes the Braves' way. Challenge lost from Arizona. So we go to the bottom of the 8th, and we're tied at 6. A-Bomb will be right back with you. Thanks for sticking it out with us for this long game. We'll be right back. Dansby leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th. And for once, there's actually not been a pitching change. It's still the guy that was up. Hirano, the Japanese sensation for the Diamondbacks, he's still in there. We'll check the scoreboard coming up for you in just a bit. Brought to you by treasurehunt.ga, our sponsor for all of our updates this season. You see them up on the scoreboard right now. And here comes a 2-1 to Dansby. Let's take the lead here. And that one, base hit down the left field line. Dansby going for 2. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Braves in business. Double for Dansby, leading off the 8th inning. Yes, sir. All right. Dansby continues his good work at the plate. All right, so we just need to get Dansby over to third base here. It's Tyler Flowers up to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Tries to go the other way with it, but it's a foul ball. Inciarte up next. And then after him, the pitcher spot. Even with his 0 for 3, Tyler still batting .379 on the season. Oh, 1 pitch is outside. 1-1. Let us know where you are watching tonight. I am coming at you from Metro Atlanta. About a half-hour drive or so, give or take, from the Braves Stadium in, which is not actually Atlanta anymore, but we're going to call it Atlanta. And that's the thing you see with a lot of teams these days. For instance, the Dallas Cowboys do not play in Dallas. They're in Arlington. And so Flowers up there with a runner on second. Nobody out, and here comes the 1-1 pitch from Hirano in the dirt. In the top of the 8th in Milwaukee, it's the Brewers 8, the Cardinals 2, the Twins and the Blue Jays are playing in Minnesota. Toronto up 6-4 there. In Arlington, the Texas Rangers are up on the Angels 5-0 in the 8th inning. White Sox 4, Royals 1. That one's in Chicago in the top of the 8th. Colorado over San Diego 5-0. That one in the 5th inning in San Diego. Here comes the 2-1 to Flowers. This one is hit the other way, so oh my goodness, he caught it in the air on a line drive, and that is a double play. I thought he got it on the ground. So he ripped one to the right side of the infield. Dansby was halfway to third base, and he gets doubled up. James Baker from Indiana, thanks for being here. And damn, just when we thought we had something going, Tyler Flowers lines one to the right side of the infield. It's caught on a line, and Dansby is doubled up at second. Nobody on, and 2 out. And it's Ender. it's 10:30 East Coast time, and the 1-0 pitch to Ender is fouled out of play. It's 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch coming to Enciarte. This one hit right again on a line to the infielder. So a couple of line drives hit hard, but nothing doing for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th inning. We are tied at 6. Thanks for being here. And A-Bomb and our Coast to Coast. We will be right back after this. Stay tuned. We're in the 9th inning. Thanks for being around. Thanks for staying here. We will keep this thing going. And it's Walker up there with a 1-0 count. Pitch is driven deep to left field. Goodbye, baseball. Walker, solo home run, and the Diamondbacks are up 7-6 in the top of the 9th. Just damn. Fifth home run for Walker. 3 hits for him tonight. And the Diamondbacks up 1 run with nobody out in the top of the 9th. And what a shame. I mean, what a great performance by Max Fried. The bullpen has imploded. This might be the worst game of the year. And now Wilkerson in there. He flies out to Acuna. That's out number 1. And who are the Braves sending up in the bottom of the 9th? They will be sending up 9, 1, and 2. So pinch hitter, then Ozzie Albies, and then Donaldson. So, you know, you feel pretty good about that. It was Ozzie that hit that home run to tie it for the Braves. And the question was in the box, who just hit that home run? It was Christian Walker for the Diamondbacks. His 5th on the year. And so it's Minter up there here in the top of the 9th. Not a name that exactly puts fear into the hearts of opposing National League hitters. But he's got an 0-2 count on Ahmed, who was 1 for 3 today. And Minter getting set to deal a 0-2 pitch. It's a ball. And we'll just put this out there. Craig Kimbrell is still available. He's still a free agent. And it looks like we've just had our first buffering issue of the night. So we do apologize for some late game buffering. Hopefully that'll be it. And so now there are 2 outs. Kelly up to bat. He's 1 for 4 today. And here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Again, coming up for the Braves, numbers 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup. And the only mystery is to see who will be leading off for the Braves in that number 9 hole. It's 1-1 now to Kelly. Minter bringing that one up to the plate at 95. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2. All right, we're up to 74 subs. Glad to see that. We just need one more to get a big, fat number on this Tuesday night. And it's been a long game for me, man. I thought my voice was going to give out a couple innings ago, and then I kind of caught my second wind. But if this game goes into extras, I don't believe I'm going to be able to hang with that. So what that means is the Braves need to hold them right here and then rally in the bottom of the 9th. The 2-2 is hit to left field. That's a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases and a 2-out double. The chances of the D-backs making the wild card, well, I mean, we're a long way away from that. We don't even know what kind of team they have so far. I mean, and, you know, you hear this a lot on sports talk radio, and I sort of agree. I tend to agree with this. It's really not worth talking about standings in the big leagues until we get to Memorial Day. So we will revisit that question on Memorial Day. It's way too early for me to get a handle on what kind of Braves team this is. I do feel like, and the general consensus is, if we can get some relief pitching in here, then we will be a contender in the East. But until we actually do that, then I don't think we're a contender in the East. And I think the Braves are at best a wild card with no additional help. And so here's Murphy batting for Arizona. It's 2-0 to him. 2 outs, runner on second. And thanks for being with us, MathCar1877. Appreciate you being on board and hanging out for all this time. And here comes the 2-0 pitch to the pinch hitter, Murphy. That's in there. Two 2-1 pitch outside. So 3-1 pitch to Murphy. It is horrible pitch, ball 4. And here comes Snicker. How many pitchers have we had in this game? Let's see. I'll let you know right away. Okay. Braves have had 6 pitchers, and number 7 is coming in right now. We have a Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen, and we'll be right back after this. Stay with us. All right, pitcher number 7 is Jacob Webb. He is making his major league debut right now. And so he's up, and he's pitching against the Arizona Diamondbacks leadoff guy, Adam Pac-Man Jones. There's 2 outs, runners on first and second. And Jones is 0 for 4. Strike 1. Heater. Nice debut pitch in the big leagues. 96-mile-an-hour gas up in the strike zone. And Jones swung and missed. Webb is out of Riverside, California. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one is belted deep to left field. It is called. Acuna had a glove on it. He dropped it. And a couple of runs score. It hit him right in the glove. Ooh, tough break. Tough freaking break. I mean, hell of an effort. Oh, he just almost had it. And that's two pitches, or I'm sorry, that's two plays tonight from the Braves outfield where they got leather on it, but just couldn't hang on because of the toughness of the play. Tough break. Couple of runs score. Arizona up 9-6 in the top of the ninth. Two out Lightning. It seems like we've had tons of that tonight. And here's Marte. So once again, when the Braves do come up, it'll be 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup. And so here's the 0-1 pitch to Marte. He's 0 for 3. It is outside. Everybody wearing number 42 tonight. It is Jackie Robinson night at the ballpark. 1-1 is swung and a missed. Kevin Gossman pitching for the Braves tomorrow night. 7:20 Eastern time is when that one starts. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Marte. Fouled away. We'll do it again. And go ahead and subscribe to John Wilson's channel. He is the Bone Crusher, and he should have tomorrow night's game, and he has just informed us we have hit 75. Great job, guys. Thanks to everybody who's liked and subscribed. We'll have more of this for you in the days and weeks ahead. And as mentioned, John Wilson will also have some of that in the days and weeks ahead. So go ahead and click on the dots, the 3 dots on the right of the Bone Crushers chat box entry and go to his channel and subscribe. It's that easy. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Finally, we're out of the ninth. And the Arizona Diamondbacks do take the lead. It is now 9-6. Arizona, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Braves on a Tuesday night. We'll be right back. All right, put your rally caps on. Here we are in the 9th, and it is Markakis leading things off in a pinch hitting role. He had the night off until now. And so Holland is the new pitcher and for Arizona. Pitch to Markakis is outside. It's 2-0. And there's a strike. It's 2-1. And Markakis right to the second baseman, and that's out number 1 in the 9th. And this game was going really good for the Braves. Everything was smooth sailing. Fried was dealing and only gave up 2 runs. And then we get to the 7th inning. 10 men come to the plate for Arizona. They put up 4. But then the Braves came back in the bottom of the inning and tied it up. But the Braves relievers, so predictable these days, blew it. There have been 7 pitchers in this game for Atlanta tonight. And so Albies up to bat. He's 2 for 4. He had a big home run that tied it earlier in the game. This one, this time he swings at the ball that bounced up there. That was about a 50-foot pitch, and he almost caught it on the bounce. He almost batted that ball off the bounce. That's how crazy that was. Here comes the 0-2 to him. Swung on it. Missed. Strike 3. Holland looking good. And he is the closer for Arizona. 2 outs. Last chance for the Braves. And it's Donaldson up there. He's had another shitty night. 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts. 1 more, and it's the golden sombrero. Let's hope he does not have that distinction. Takes the ball. One 0 bounces up there. And here's a quick NBA update for you in Denver. The Spurs are up 80-74 on the Nuggets at the end of the 3rd period. Scoreboard update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And the 2-0 pitch to Donaldson is right through there. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Donaldson. It's 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch. A little bit low, ball 4. There's a base runner with 2 outs. So here's Freddie Freeman. Again, last chance saloon for the Braves. Pitch is fouled. And if this score stands, then Hirano will be your winning pitcher. He was on the hill when the Diamondbacks took the lead. It's 0-2 to Freddie. And Donaldson moved down to second base. Catcher's indifference. Thanks to the Bone Crusher for being down there in the chat box. Also Eddie. And the 0-2 pitch is low. We'd like to thank our executive producer, John the Bone Crusher Wilson. And thanks to everybody who's been here tonight. Math Car. Mexican for Golovkin. Anonymous Sip. Chase Pulliam. Pax 38. Alonzo. Skeletal River. 1-6-2-3-3-5-6-7 with the best handle of the night, and that is your ball game. The Diamondbacks have come back and beat the Atlanta Braves 9-6 in the first game of this 3-game set. So disappointing night again. Max Fried pitched a gem. He left the game with a 3-run lead, but the bullpen imploded as usual, and we really hope Braves management and ownership will take care of this matter and sign a little bit of talent for us. So, A-Bomb, so glad to have you on board tonight. Make sure to hit up the Bone Crusher, John Wilson. He will have games for you later on. And Mathcar is going to try to go to the Rockies game in SunTrust. Yeah, please come back. Please like and subscribe. It's A-Bomb, and we'll see you next time here on the award-winning show, Coast to Coast. And please make sure to like and sub on your way out tonight. Thank you so much. We're out of here. Once again, your final score, Arizona 9, Atlanta 6 from SunTrust Field. We will see you next time. Thank you so much, and good night now.